We're live.
All right, we're back. We have one of our own community members in our witness chair. Hello, Representative Hooper.
Good afternoon, Chair. Thank you.
And we are going over H-117 and actually leading, no, H.
Yeah, 117.
Yes, 117, sorry. General election candidates. And this is, yep. Table is yours, Bob.
So 117 is a rather straightforward bill. It came out of the last election where I had an epiphany, sort of realized that there was something that was a little funky that probably was not the intent of the legislature when they reworked the election law several years ago, which allowed a political party that did not have a candidate for a certain election, as Representative Shai said, designate an individual for that election and have them then run in the general. That's fine as far as I'm concerned. It allows a party to do something like that. But in this particular case, an individual ran in one of our House districts, lost the primary, said to the person who won the primary, I'll see you in November, and got designated by a different party to run, then actually ran in the November election too. That seems to me to be two bites at the same apple, which I don't think the legislature or a democratic process probably endorses. So this bill basically says if you've run as a major party candidate in a primary, then you're not eligible to run in the general as an independent or from another party. That's simple.
So kind of like it's like how you file in the primaries, how you have to follow the whole process. Ish.
Well, it technically, I don't think it matters if you filed here or you filed there and you tried to do the jump. The party, I'm trying to draw a complete distinction between a party's activity and their right to have a candidate, and excluding the idea that a particular candidate who ran and lost should be able to run again after having lost the primary and still be able to run general.
Yes. No. This has been something, this kind of toggle, for lack of a better term, has been a conversation piece for some time now. So, yeah, we had last biennium, a lot of conversations in and around a provision such as
Yeah, and this is different than my feeling on people jumping the fence and running in different parties primary. That's something that's a little more and asked to try to deal with. This is simply just party officially how they run their business.
No. Thank you for putting these together. We'll definitely take some more consideration with it. Did I see a hand from
Me. I just have a quick question. If you could give, like, without giving any names, obviously, but candidate X, candidate Y scenario, so I can picture it. Candidate X ran in the primary.
Candidate X ran in a primary, candidate Y ran in the same primary, and candidate X lost the primary, candidate Y won. Candidate X then filled a vacant seat on a different political party's November ballot and ran again.
Thank you very much.
And I think that added statement, you said that, like, I'll see you in November anyway, was like a quote,
right.
that it was like all part of the plan anyway, or
Yeah,
it was like baked in their head, that it inferred that it was like sort of this moment in time here with how this election worked out.
That's kind of a new
Yeah, it was
to me
almost
thought
irrelevant.
process that it was designed to be that way, but that's a little bit more nefarious when you start to get into that. To me, it was just simply the fact that our election process did not allow two bites to the apple.
Yeah, no, understood. Yeah, and we had a lot of really interesting conversations about this one last 2 years ago. Okay, any other questions? All right, well, I think we will definitely flag this one from,
I got a question.
oh, sure, please.
Who? What do you think of public financing?
Sing,
Oh, no.
looping it through.
Already done that, Bill.
Did we do public? We didn't do a public financing bill, did we?
No, we just talked to him 10 minutes ago.
Oh, no, but he's just being like, you
I
know,
know.
consistent with his.
I know, I'm messing with him.
Interrogating.
Yeah. Being.
Yeah, you're being a tear.
That's what the other 3 rooms are for. Those are the interrogation
Yeah,
rooms,
interrogation.
folding chairs. It's
As
very
long as
quick.
you have a full
Lighting's
understanding
bad.
that you are the public,
Oh man, what?
that you are the public.
I don't actually know that much about it. You guys tell me.
Oh, I actually have a question. Have you actually seen this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happened last.
Oh, that was like lived
Yeah.
experience. when he was
I'm
voting.
quoting
Yeah.
you an actual scenario.
Yeah, that's
So
what I
from
was
this cycle.
wondering. Yeah.
This is, yeah.
Okay.
What?
Gotta
You
be
probably
the
have the
thing.
best perspective. Whatever happened to our elections bill from like 2 years ago? Like what happened?
It languished in the Senate.
And this may very well not make it past the Senate either, considering whatever you
Right.
The
consider.
makeup of both chambers is
Yeah.
notably different.
I think it's.
But I don't think that,
Like a nice.
I don't think this is an affliction that is relegated to a particular party. There are right and left wing branches of
Happening in both.
all of them, and you're gonna find, we have in the Democratic Party, people to the left and people to the right coming into the primaries and doing whatever, and quite frankly, as things go down the line, the Republican Party is gonna have people more to the right and some of the old traditionalists to the left that are maybe gonna do the same thing, so it's not a restricted situation.
No, thank you for bringing that to the committee representative, and we'll definitely have chats on that as we build out that elections bill. It is gonna be a very, very good bill. I see whatever product we move, with the commitments we made to problem, with holdover issues from last biennium that did not make it into law, newer conversations and such. I see this being something that should require multiple floor reporters. So as we start to build this thing, if anybody has a particular bucket of election subject matter that they would love to immerse themselves in and be a reporter of, I would appreciate volunteers. I know you want a piece of this. Yep. So, and let's see, we have at 3:30, and I don't think that's a scheduling. I don't think we can bump these folks up, so we're gonna take a little bit of a break. So H44. There's a couple of pieces that touch GovOps jurisdiction, so this is gonna be for new members. The first sort of like drive-by, which is jargonese for we don't take possession of the bill, but it has pieces of the bill that are relevant to this committee, so they come in and tell us about it, so we can say, okay, cool, or yeah, could you try and tweak it a little? So we're gonna have that conversation with the Legislative Council and one of the members of our House Judiciary Committee, Representative Coffin.
Oh, okay. You just answered my question. House Judiciary has the bill right now?
Correct, sir. It is their jurisdiction, so it's doing a drive-by here. And it's doing a drive-by in one other committee too, I think maybe Human Services. So it's sniffing 2 different committees. And so that's the sort of the first procedural exercise in a drive-by. For new folks. With that, Autumn, take us off till we reconvene at